So now we're going to continue on with actually placing the patient in the litter and utilizing the pelvic tie-in harness and the tie-in system here. So you'll see that we've put the pelvic harness, pre-placed it in the basket, so once the patient's in there, it's much easier to put the leg straps on. We're not trying to fish that around. One of our CMC employees has volunteered to be our victim, so Kevin, if you don't mind getting in the Stokes basket here. It's important you follow your local protocols, medical protocols here as far as patient immobilization and patient movement. So also we're just demonstrating the tie-in system here in the pelvic harness, so we would be putting eye protection and a helmet and so on the patient if this was a real situation. Also, you'll notice that we have the basket on very firm footing here, so the basket, the litter is stable while we're packaging him. So now we're going to go ahead and just find our yellow strap here. We're going to snap in our leg loops on both sides. Work out any twists that are in there. And we're going to snug these up. Okay, and once that's snug, we're going to go ahead and place our yellow strap here through and come back and tie into the second half of the yellow harness here. Everything is color coded to make it quite easy. So we want to make sure that we get the twists out so it's more comfortable. Okay. So this is going to keep the patient from sliding down. It's especially important if the patient has a leg injury. We don't want them sliding down and having their feet contact the bottom of the basket. It would potentially put the patient in a very uncomfortable position. So now we're going to go ahead and connect in our cross straps here. Now you need to make a choice here. If we have a nice compliant patient like we have here with Kevin, we can go ahead and leave his arms out. If he was combative or if he was unconscious, we may want to put his arms in. So now we're going to go ahead and just make sure that the padding is towards him, and we're going to start working the slack down. And when we get down here, then we're going to take the slack out. And again, just going to work this down and snug that up. The excess webbing simply goes between his feet. We're going to connect up the other side now. Again, going, in this case, under his arms. We could go over if need be. Whoop, over the shoulder, but under the arm. Work out the always want to work the twists out there to make it more comfortable. So we're coming down here, here. Okay, the excess goes here. Then you notice we're very careful in how this was placed when we put it on the basket, and also when we placed Kevin in here, so that it didn't get, the straps don't go anywhere near his throat or his carotid arteries, so as not to cause any injury to our patient. So now we've completed packaging the patient in here. We would attach our Stokes bridle and we'd be ready to lower or raise the victim. Comfortable?
Yes.
Excellent.